It's Chrissy with Parlare Wines, here to do, let me see how this works. It's time to open up some red wine, guys. And I don't like this cork opener. Let's see. Now, a lot of people love red wine. So, I hope you can join us tonight. I have an electrical wine opener and it is not working at all, guys. Give me 1 second. That's why sometimes I like to go for like the Old Faithful, because that electrical stuff is not always the best. So, of course, I hope everybody had a great Valentine's Day. Okay, wine season. Hello, hello, hello. I see everyone coming in. Not going to be long. I just wanted to talk about Parlare's red wine blend. Oh, you heard that pop? Ooh. One thing I love to do, guys, when I pop a cork on wine, you see that? See how red that is right there? First thing to do is get that fragrance, that smell. So fresh, cool, crisp. And so tonight I'm doing my wine with mushrooms and green beans. Okay, yes, that's what I'm eating. I love mushrooms and I love green beans, and mushrooms pair very, very well with a classic red wine blend. So you can look that up. But I sauteed some fresh green beans and mushrooms, a little bit of garlic, onions. I always tell everybody, remember, I'm not a chef. So my green beans and my mushrooms have been sauteed. Very delicious. Red wine pairs very well with chocolate, meats, mushrooms again. This is Parlare's red wine blend, okay, at a 13.9%. So you're going to get a kick. It is one of our classic blends. It's very refreshing. A lot of people, when you think of a red wine, you think it's going to be bitter. You think it's going to be a little harsh, because red wine most of the time almost has like a very earthy taste, wood taste to it. Even though Parlare's red wine has been aged in a French barrel oak for 6 months, it doesn't have that sharp taste to it. So again, for the people that are just joining, I am opening up my red wine this evening to taste with you guys. As I said, I was going to start doing a couple of videos. So we finished our white wine up for the month of January, and now we're in our red wine. So we're going to be doing a couple of videos until I finish the bottle. For those that have Parlare's red wine, I hope that you can pair it with me and experience it on some different things. We're going to try out whatever you tell me to try my red wine out with, and I'll let you know how it turns out. I decided tonight to do it with a sauteed mushroom and green bean. That's what I wanted for dinner. I'm still on my healthy journey, so that's what I do. Now, when you open your red wine, oh, it smells so freaking good. You always want to let it breathe, okay? So we've let it breathe. Don't need a lot, just a little. Ah, this smells delicious. And I'm not going to sip just yet. Again, let it breathe. And we'll talk a little bit more about some things. So, a lot of things have been going on. You know, it's wine season everywhere. There's a lot of festivals going on. Make sure that you find some of the best pure wines. Find out what you can handle. Some people get headaches from wines that have too much sugar content in them. Make sure the sugar content is not so high. There are other people out here that have organic wines. Shout outs to Partners and Grapes. They have organic wine if you're interested in that kind of wine for your health reasons. But Parlare wine is from Napa Valley, California. A very, very, very good wine with over 35 years of vintage experience with winemakers Angelo. I'm so happy that I'm working with Angelo as he continues to get my wine to a whole nother level. Right now we have our 3 blends, and I will expand more as time goes on. Right now, we're going to see what this tastes like. So here's our red wine. I'm telling you, I was not a fan of red wine until I created my own. Now, I'm not just saying it because it's mine, but I've always had a, oh my gosh, bitter, makes you almost want to rip your tongue out because your tongue feels very, very dry. This is not a very dry red wine at all. It's very easy, smooth on the palate, warming as it goes down. I'm going to take a minute, let that wine soak in, get all the different tastes that you can out of it. And I know you guys hear my phone. I'm sorry, I forgot to turn all of my alerts off. Now you can see how my day goes, constant alerts. But so Parlare's red wine is just an experience. It's almost a comfort wine. I'll say that, like a comfort wine. This is the wine that I want when I'm watching. Right now I'm on Yellowstone. I am just catching up. I just started watching the first season because I wanted to see what all the buzz was about, right? So this is one of those wines that I can have with mushrooms. I love mushrooms, and I don't mean those kind of mushrooms. I mean sauteed mushrooms, stuffed with cheese, different things like that. That kind of mushroom, okay? And for those that are cooks out there, if you know a different type of mushroom that goes well with the red wine, please tell me and let me know how to create it, and I will eat that mushroom, whatever you tell me to do, and drink my wine, and we'll see how it pairs together. But for now, it's just me and portobello mushrooms. So I'll take fresh green beans that I cut the stems off myself, you guys, okay? And I just go buy them and cut them and clean them, all of that. Because I love green beans. It's like my newfound thing, I don't know. Growing up as a kid, I'll tell you a funny story. Between green beans and peas, those were the 2 things my mom could not get me to eat. I literally would sit at the table and take peas and green beans. Thank you, Althea. I love you. Althea, almost famous. Listen, let me shout you out real quick, honey, because this woman makes a jerk sauce that you need to go and purchase. It's out of this world. She's in Columbia, Maryland. Visit her page today. She has a food truck. I've yet been able to get the food, but I am going to get up to Maryland and get some of that food. It always looks amazing. Go and follow her today, guys, and purchase her sauce. It's almost famous sauce. Me and Althea used to work together. You can actually check out an interview I did with her on my podcast. If you go on my YouTube page, and you'll find out more about her. But just go and check her out. But you need to let me know what kind of jerk sauce, what kind of chicken I can pair with this red wine, you know? So back to the funny story. So I used to sit at the table, and my mom would say, "You're gonna eat these peas, you're gonna eat these green beans, right?" And I would go, "Oh, they're disgusting. I hated them." So what I would do was like use them like almost pills, like toss them in and then drink my juice to swallow the pill. I was treating green beans and peas like pills because I hated them as a kid. Now here I am as an adult. Absolutely love them. Peas, they have to be fresh. I don't do canned. It has to be fresh. But green beans, my favorite, along with spinach. So, Ooh. Now, if you go on my website, you'll be able to see the different percentages of what we have in this blend. Because when it's called a blend, it means that it has different things in it to get to that taste that it has. So go and visit www.PallareWinesByChrissy.com and learn more about my wine collection, who I am, what I'm trying to do, where I can be located, and how to reach out. I had a client reach out today. I hope I was able to help. That the coupon code wasn't working correctly on the site. To just let people know, the coupon code can be entered once you finish your purchase at the end before you pay. It should be an area that lets you know to enter that code. And once you enter that code, the discounts will come off. If you ever have any issues on our website, reach out, please, and I'll get right to it. But again, Parlare's red wine. I love the corking and everything. So, story, I went out to California to go check on my babies last year, and this was changed. We felt that it was going to make the bottle more appealing, up to date, and it also has a sealing that's grape. That's a grape on it. So you see that? It looks like it's dipped in wax almost, right? I love it. And we were thinking about changing labeling, but everybody is so familiar now with the dragonflies and everything that I think I'm going to just leave it as is. You guys let me know what you think as time goes on. But just remember to store your wine correctly, okay? Do not just stick it in the refrigerator and think that you're going to be able to get the same taste that you got today 2 weeks from now. Remember, wine is made from grapes, people. And if you do something to grapes, eventually they will sour out. So keep them in a cool place. Get the proper top for your wine if you're going to store it. And just make sure that you continue to drink it, and you know, just enjoy it. Just enjoy your wine. So this is me. I told you guys I would work on communicating and building and talking to you, and that's what I'm doing tonight. So I'm gonna finish my green beans because I don't need my mom to sit me at a table with juice anymore. I'll eat them. Finish my green beans with my mushrooms and my red wine. And I might turn on Yellowstone because I have to finish episode 4 or 5. Great series, along with Last of Us. If anybody is watching Last of Us, go let me know because it is crazy, okay? So those are the type of things I do with my wine. I Netflix or whatever you want to call it, drink my wine, eat good mushrooms and everything else. Okay, so yes, I just got a question. So how much is a bottle of wine? So my wines range anywhere from $25 to $35. So the red wine starts at $30. Remember that if you get 2 or more, you get discount codes. And if you purchase $100 or more of Parlare wines, regardless if you decide to mix the packaging up, you can get a white, you can get a red, you can get a rosé, whatever you want to do. But when you spend over $100 with us, we have a program. If you go to my website, you'll be able to see the program. It is called Wine to Water, where I will go and purchase water. We need water right now in so many different communities. I will go and purchase water under the name of whoever purchases over $100 or more through Parlare Wines to gift to a community in need right now. And I think a lot of communities can use water. So that is just a program that we started for 2023. So I look forward to being able to give back to our communities all around. Let's see. So, okay, so the red wine and rosé is how much together? So let's see. You're gonna get like a $5 discount. So instead of it being $65, it's gonna be $60. However, if you go and get rosé, which is a seasonal wine, that's my seasonal, so that means it's not gonna always be there. When that's purchased, you get more off for rosé because that's a different type of wine. As you know, we still make it, but it's a higher. It's harder to make rosé because it's seasonal. Those grapes grow a little different, so that price is a little bit higher, but you still get a discount. But you're also able to mix and match as much as you want on the site, or reach out to me and I'll help you figure out what you can do. Right now, Parlare Wines is pushing more and more of private wine tasting events. That means if you contact us today, you set up a event that you want to have with your friends, you know, 8 or 10 or more, whatever. You purchase the wine. I come and give education on the wine. They are able to drink, and if they need to purchase more on their own, they can. You must, if you have an event that you want to do, you have to let us know at least 2 to 3 weeks in advance because we have to get the wine to the location. Remember, the wines are grown, bottled, and shipped from Napa, California to any place in the country. So reach out, www.ParlareWinesByChrissy.com. I'm going to go eat and drink. I hope you've enjoyed, and stay tuned for more of these videos. I'll see you later on this month. Bye.